Once upon a time, in a forest, there was a clever but often greedy fox. One hot summer day, the fox was walking through the woods, feeling very hungry and thirsty. As he wandered, he came upon a vineyard. There, he saw a bunch of juicy, ripe grapes hanging from a high vine. The fox's mouth watered at the sight of the delicious grapes. He thought, "Those grapes look so tasty and refreshing. I must have them." The grapes, however, were hanging too high for him to reach. Determined to get the grapes, the fox jumped as high as he could, trying to snatch them with his mouth. He jumped and jumped, but each time, he missed the grapes by just a little. The fox, not one to give up easily, took a few steps back and made a running leap, hoping to reach the grapes this time. But again, he failed. The fox was now panting and feeling exhausted, but he didn't want to give up. He tried climbing the vine, but it was too slippery, and he kept sliding back down. No matter what he did, the grapes remained out of reach. After several attempts and no success, the fox finally sat down, tired and frustrated. He looked up at the grapes one last time and realized that he could not get them. Rather than admitting defeat, the fox thought to himself, "Those grapes are probably sour and not worth eating anyway." Feeling a bit better after convincing himself, the fox got up and walked away. As he left, he muttered, "Who wants sour grapes? They're not good at all." With that, he trotted off into the forest, trying to find something else to eat. The story of the fox and the grapes spread through the forest, and the other animals would often talk about how the fox had convinced himself that the grapes were sour just because he couldn't reach them. They realized that sometimes people pretend not to want something just because they can't have it. The moral of the story is that it's easy to despise what you cannot have, instead of admitting our limitations. We often make excuses or criticize what we cannot achieve. It's better to be honest with ourselves and accept that we can't always get what we want. But we should keep trying and not let disappointment turn into sour grapes. In the end, the fox learned an important lesson. Though he didn't get the grapes, he realized that making excuses wasn't the answer. Instead, he should focus on finding something he could achieve and not let one failure discourage him.